Hey YouTube. I was recently cleaning out my garage the other day and I stumbled across this April 2014 Awake, which specifically targets people who suffer from suicidal thoughts and feelings. On page 8, they recommend prayer as a remedy. They also suggest associating with Jehovah's Witnesses. And finally, they recommend professional assistance. It says suicidal thoughts often indicate the presence of a mood disorder, such as clinical depression. There is nothing to be ashamed of if you suffer from an emotional illness, any more so than if you suffer from a physical illness. In fact, depression has been called the common cold of the mind. Just about anyone can get it, and it can be treated. So this subject actually hits really close to home for me, because I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. And in my early adult life, I started suffering from some serious mental health issues. And I was trained to go to the elders, which I did, and unfortunately, they made it worse. One time I tried suggesting getting medical assistance to an elder, and he got really mad, and I think it was because he didn't like the idea of me going to Satan's world to get help and not use God's organization. Luckily, I decided to get the medical assistance that I needed. And if I can say in hindsight that if I hadn't done that, that I would not be here to make this video right now. This Awake is a very good example of what's called unethical recruitment. There is a elders training video out there that was leaked on the internet recently. It'll be linked to in the description box. And in this training video is a dramatization of elders being approached by a woman who has suicidal thoughts and feelings to the point where she has a plan to end her own life. Now, in the medical world, this is considered an emergency. This woman would be in need of emergency medical assistance. But shockingly, in this training video, this elders training video, they never hint at suggesting professional assistance. Instead, they offer a type of spiritual counseling using the Bible. And at the end of the video, the spiritual counseling is shown to be successful. Now, there's a direct contradiction between what's in the elders training video and what's in this Awake that I just read. The elders training video isn't seen by anyone but the elders, or is not supposed to be seen by anyone but the elders. And in that video, it shows when Jehovah's Witnesses are in a mental health emergency, it shows that they are not directed to professional assistance. And in the Awake, it says that there are certain circumstances in which medical assistance is required. So according to the Awake, those two elders in the training video were actually putting that woman in grave danger because she was in a medical emergency and wasn't being directed to medical assistance. It would be like if you were the first one to a car wreck and someone had been thrown out of their vehicle and they were bleeding out, and you didn't call for professional assistance and you tried to deal with it yourself. So what this all amounts to is called unethical recruitment, because the Awake is written for the recruit. So the recruit is being painted a religion that sees these mental health emergencies as sometimes in need of medical assistance. That's what's being shown to the recruit. But we know from the elders training video that the exact opposite is true once you get on the inside of the religion. So that's how unethical recruitment works, is they're withheld the truth and sometimes even lied to so that they are drawn to the organization, and then the truth about the organization is progressively given to them as they go through the different steps of indoctrination. So when I picked up this magazine in my garage, it pretty much blew my mind, because it's not the truth. Just something to think about.